special and peculiar project. A project on time capsules with the sole purpose of making memories and preserving them for our future enjoyment. It includes a big time capsule from all of the students, set for 2033, destined to be opened in 10 years' time in this exact same building. In English class, we practiced and recited poems, made collages and posters about our lives so far, and wrote about events to fill up our time capsules. And in technology class, we measured and made our very own individual time capsules, which were then customized and made resistant and time-proof. Today, we begin with a brief history of time capsules. We welcome you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. One built during a time when Egypt was one of the richest and most powerful civilizations in the world. The pyramids are some of the most magnificent man-made structures in history. Who built them? How? Why? Historians have tried to answer these questions, but even today they remain a mystery. Can they be considered time capsules from a once great civilization? The United States' oldest known time capsule was the work of founding father Samuel Adams and Paul Revere in 1795. It was forgotten and accidentally found in 2014 by workers that were fixing a water leak in a cornerstone in Boston. It, however, does not fit the very precise definition of a time capsule, as no date was fixed for unsealing. The capsule contained coins and a newspaper in a readable condition, among other things. The enormous stone sculpture of Mount Rushmore contains a secret chamber which very few people know about. There are hopes that thousands of years from now, a future society will find it and learn more about American history. It has panels with the American history, Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights.
Present when the historic event took place.
During the Japan World Expo in 1970, two identical time capsules were buried. One was opened in 2000. It contained the fingernail of a Hiroshima atomic bomb survivor. Because fingernails contain keratin, which does not decompose and should be the same when the capsule is reopened about 100 years from now. Seeds of grain like rice and wheat, vegetables such as tomatoes, corn, and Japanese radish were also included. The lower time capsule will be opened 5,000 years later. Almost 50 years ago, in 1974, the pop artist Andy Warhol began collecting all sorts of objects from his everyday life. Valuable artworks made by himself or his friends, unpaid bills,
newspaper clippings, invoices, photographs, and letters. He kept them in cardboard boxes. Warhol considered these boxes to be works of art, later called them time capsules. By 1987, when he passed away, he had filled over 600 boxes.
Did you know that there are several time capsules in space? There is a hard drive on the International Space Station that serves as a time capsule to preserve human DNA in case some global cataclysm, catastrophe, or even supposed doomsday should occur on Earth. Among those included on this time capsule are Stephen Hawking, Stephen Colbert, and Lance Armstrong.
The Voyager spacecraft 1 and 2 both carried time capsules. A golden phonograph record, which NASA says contained sound and images to show the diversity of life and culture on Earth. This sound includes recorded readings from humans in 55 languages and a variety of natural sounds like surf, wind, and thunder. The craft was sent into space and entering the solar system, working more than 43 years after their launch.
Presented with a collection of more than 37,000 moving moments to mark her 60 years on the throne in the form of a Diamond Jubilee time capsule. The time capsule contains memories from 1952 to 2011. Contributions were submitted online on a specially created website. It contains 80,000 contributions of nearly 40,000 people from 66 different countries.
A film named 100 Years, shot in 2015, is kept in the bulletproof safe as a time capsule that will be opened automatically on November 18, 2115. It is an experimental science fiction film by John Markovich. It was advertised in 2015 with the line, "The movie you will never see." 1,000 guests have received invitation tickets made of metal, which they can hand out to their descendants. It will be released in 2115.
We will now move on to the poems, which are all written by the students themselves.
A time capsule was found in Arizona yesterday. It was found in the castle, so they say. It was placed there by an old astronaut. Amongst other things was found were apples and
A time capsule was uncovered in hell the other day. Demons found it, so they say. It was placed there by monsters and Satan. Amongst other things found was a dead Poseidon.
And its fellow friend. Amongst other things found was their plan for Earth's end.
The time capsule capsule was uncovered in the city a day of June. It was found in the old castle that afternoon. It was placed there a long time ago by the old king and queen. Amongst other things found were a ring and a machine.
A time capsule was uncovered in Kentucky. It was found in a fast food chain named KFC. It was placed there by a husky. Amongst other things found were a sucky.
A time capsule was uncovered in Paris yesterday. It was in a 5-star hotel on an alleyway. It was placed by Mr. Poubelle. Amongst other things found were a plastic bag, a glue stick, and an old doorbell.
A time capsule was uncovered in Italy. It was found under a tree. It was placed there by the emperor himself in the 20th century. Amongst other things found were a letter saying, "Die for your country," and a gun.
A time capsule was uncovered in Michigan tonight. It was placed by George. It was found hidden in a park under the light. It was placed there by George Manson Rover. Amongst other things found were letters for his lover.
A time capsule was found in the garden. It was placed by Carol. Among other things, these found lots of pictures, book, and paints.
A time capsule was uncovered in Miami this morning. It was found in a bakery by Cassidy. It was placed there by Carrie from Hungary. Amongst other things found were toy berries, recipes, and old stinky cheese.
A time capsule was uncovered in Canada. It was placed there by an old genie. It was found by an Alibaba. Amongst other things were a banana and a piece of pizza.
A time capsule was uncovered in Wyoming Bay. It was found during the day near the hay where it lay. It was put there by he who was buried under the tree. Amongst other things found were some coins and debris.
A time capsule was uncovered in South Africa. It was placed near a savannah. It was found by Lady Gaga. Amongst other things found was a flag of Kenya.
A time capsule was discovered in the Nile. It was placed there by a hungry crocodile. It was found by a merchant, so they said. Amongst other things found were a dead serpent and a bottle of spring.
A time capsule was uncovered in space today. It was found on the moon, so they say. He was placed in a big hole by an old astronaut. Amongst other things found were photos and a record.
A time capsule was uncovered in Ukraine the other day. It was placed by two boys. Most other things found is the notebook and the toys.
A time capsule was uncovered in Ohio. It was found in a statue made by Zorro. It was placed there by El Diablo. Among other things found were swords made in Wano.
A
A time capsule was uncovered in Washington. It was found in a kid garden next to a stone. It was placed there by Emma Watson. Amongst other things found were 4 precious stones.
The time capsule was found in connection in Boston, so they say. It was placed there by a rich dragon. Among other things found were a Bitcoin and a card for Amazon. A time capsule was found in Ohio. It was placed there by Cristiano. It was found by a boy. Among other things found were slices of pizza, and the boy brought everything back to Oklahoma.
A time capsule was discovered in India the other day, so they say. It was found underneath a cage, so they say. It was placed there by an Indian peacock. Amongst other things were found were feathers of the peacock himself.
A time capsule was found in Paris, we all heard. It was found under the Eiffel Tower's elevator, placed there by the legendary Eiffel himself. Along with other things found were all the tower's plans, capable of filling an entire bookshelf.
Back in 1993, a time capsule has been seen, got buried by mighty senior beam, found in Alabama in a tuba. Oh, I heard there was a CD of Twilight Saga. Time capsule was found in New York. Time capsule was uncovered in New York. It was found in the store that sells forks and forks. It was placed there by people who worked in coffee bars. Amongst other things found were 5 big jars full of little stars.
A time capsule was uncovered in the French school the other day. It was found in the basement, so they say. It was placed there by Gaby Febret and Bob Chin Chin. Amongst other things found were some of Miss Chin Chin's socks.
A time capsule was uncovered in the basement yesterday. It was found in the basement ceiling, so they say. It was placed there by the owner's cat. Amongst other things found were old shoes and dead rats.
A time capsule was discovered in Turkey. It was placed under a deadly tree. It was placed there by Chun Li. Inside the time capsule was a key.
A time capsule was uncovered in the school the other day. It was found in the school library, so they say. It was placed there by the English teacher and her students. Amongst other things found were their poem and worksheets.
A time capsule was uncovered in the other day. It was found in the ground of the elementary school, so they say. It was placed there by Miss Thunder. Amongst other things found were many pictures of the Sun Hunter.
A time capsule was discovered yesterday afternoon, while the day was as bright as the moon. It was placed there it was found underneath a spaceship coming down from the moon. It also was placed there by Neil Armstrong. Amongst other things found was his old astronaut suit.
A time capsule was uncovered in the jungle, so they say. It was placed under a tree
by a ranger named Emily. Amongst other things found were arrowheads, badges, and pictures of her family.
A time capsule was discovered in North Carolina. It was found in the office closet by Marcia Richard. It was placed by a worker, so they say. Amongst other things found was a 35mm film.
A time capsule was uncovered near Baho's tomb. It was placed under a tree, so they say. It was placed there by Baho himself. Amongst other things found was a poem about Vietnam.
A time capsule was uncovered in the London Eye. It was found by a dog in the corner of the eye. It was placed there by co-workers that worked that night. Among other things found were 3 keychains and monuments that read.
A time capsule was uncovered in a garden yesterday. It was found by a little girl, so they say. It was placed there by her cat and her dog. Amongst other things found were 3 bones of a little frog.
A time capsule was found in a shopping center. It was buried there by a construction worker. It was placed in a vacuum. Amongst other things found was a bottle of perfume.
A time capsule was uncovered with the key. It was found in the deep depths of the sea. It was placed there by a mermaid. Amongst other things found was a magic ring.
A time capsule was uncovered in the Barbie dream house. It was found by a smelly, ugly mouse. It was placed there by a little doll. Amongst other things found were some alcohol.
A time capsule was uncovered on a day. It was placed there by an unknown person, so they say. It contains some badges and a medal. The medal contains a reminder of his money which was over.
A time capsule was uncovered in a college on Monday. It was found in an English classroom, so they say. It was placed there by Lily Potter. Amongst other things found were some letters and some old posters.
Thank you all for being here this afternoon. And I'd like you all to put your hands together for Cinquième A and Cinquième B. Please. And when the students heard that they were going to recite their poems, all of them wanted to make changes. So the version you have today is the curated version. And the last one was received last evening. And this program would not have been possible without Madame Tisha, the technology teacher. The music teacher.
Thi, Hồng Lan, Thị Nhật Lâm.
I did hear a few of you laughing and smiling as you heard the students recite their poems, and that I think is the most important part of an enjoyable afternoon. And of course, thanks go to her from the IT department who ensured sound and light. going to step off in an orderly fashion, and I think there is some other activity planned for this afternoon, and I'll leave the stage to Mrs. Chan.